Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. What is up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Rosabelle, and welcome. For those of you who are new here, hit that subscribe button, the follow, the like, the share, wherever you see this, wherever you're listening to this. And welcome. Welcome to my mind. Welcome to my feelings. Welcome to my space. I'm in my element. I'm in a space where I like to kick my shoes off and put my feet up, put my robe on, take my pants off, because pants are dumb, and just kick back, relax. I want to unwind from my day, unfold, and unplug. It's your girl Rosabelle, and thanks for being with me here on this platform. I'm here with Chang from Haze in Barberton, Ohio. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you sharing this space with me. Thank you for coming and taking our entrepreneurs through your journey. Thank you for allowing me to showcase you through this Black History Month. And I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. Without further ado, this is Chang. One thing I want you to do is just tell me a little bit about yourself. And kind of like the nature of your business. What kind of business do you have?
All right, my name is Chang. I'm from Akron, Ohio, born and raised. I have a smoke shop, and we sell shoes and clothes also in the back, but we're looking to transform that into a hair store. Hair coming up sometime this year. So we will have a hair store also with clothes and shoes. And then I also cut hair. I've been a licensed barber for 5 years. It'll be 6 this year in June. So I started barber college in 2019. So
the barber thing used to be my barber. Shout out to you. The barber thing was so beautiful. It was so cool to see like how, I don't know, you started working with your hands through hair. And the barber journey has been a journey, right? How was it when you first, like, your first time in the shop? How was that?
First time in a shop was definitely different from a school setting. From being at school. At school, they normally like call you over intercom and tell you that you have a haircut. Versus when you're more in a shop setting, you might be on a booking app, you making your own appointments, or you getting walk-ins, so you don't really have nobody telling you that you have a haircut and what you're doing. And then you're also working with a lot of different other people in the shop. And what I mean by that is other barbers with different personalities. At school, yeah, you're around a lot of other people with different personalities, but y'all aren't like all working together, so all cutting together, so it make it a little different with different personalities and stuff like that.
So how's that journey changed for you almost 6 years later, right? Congratulations on that, by the way. But how has that changed for you now? Because you've been to a few different places, a few different shops, you have your own style, the things that you like, things that you might not like. So how is the experience now in the shop? Or not just in the shop, but in your journey in general. How's the experience being a barber now?
The experience with being a barber now, I would say, is more, I'm not even gonna say challenging. I say I'm kind of at the point in my career where I'm still trying different things to appeal to more people, because there's a lot of barbers in Akron, Ohio. So that's really, like, when you a barber, regardless whether it's the business aspect or cutting hair, I feel like it's a non-stop learning thing. So and then with technology, like, you got to think TikTok then took over the last couple years. So with TikTok and stuff like that, you just trying to find different avenues to get yourself out there to promote yourself other than just a business card and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at in my journey, honestly, with cutting hair.
And how can they find your barber page?
It's underscore well, at underscore too smooth cuts underscore. That's Instagram. I don't have a Facebook barbering page. If I do, it'll be under Too Smooth, TOO Smooth. I do post work on my Chang page, on my regular page. And then I have a TikTok, which is also the same name as my Instagram name. So underscore Too Smooth underscore. Too Smooth Cuts underscore.
So let's jump back over to Haze, right? We standing here inside of Haze. You told us that Haze is a store of many things. You can get clothes, you can get some shoes. You're transitioning to have some hair options, and also Haze, right? Smoke. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
How did this come about?
Haze, my dad and his business partner, they ventured out and decided, why not do a smoke shop? He loves, to smoke, so why not just spread the joy? Haze is the store is named after his grandmother, which is my great grandmother, so it does have like some significance in it, the name. So that's really how the smoke shop and stuff came about. So we are looking to expand. Well, who isn't? So hopefully one day, not hopefully, one day we will be expanding. So that's really about how that came about.
So for Haze, you are currently going through a transition. And when you first started to now, how has that journey evolved? You started off because selling shoes, right? Not this, but your part in this journey.
For my part in the journey, I started off with the shoes and the clothes in the back. I started off with the shoes and the clothes in the back. It's been a transition just because we had COVID, so we had a hard hit on our economy, and I also think it's the area that we are in, far as the resale market goes. So I want to focus on something else and still keep the shoes and clothes around, and I feel like hair, smoke, shoes, clothes, they all go together. Fashion, everybody like to look good, so.
So what unique obstacles have you had? Like, you talked about COVID, right? So COVID, what did COVID do for you as an entrepreneur? And then how did you overcome it?
COVID, especially as a barber, it was different because COVID came right when I graduated. So I had to wait a few months to even take my barber exam, and they changed the barber exam. Because at first with the barber exam, you had to bring somebody to cut their hair. After COVID, we had to bring a mannequin. So it was completely different as far as that. And even cutting hair in the shops, all the shops was closed down. So, some people cutting hair out of their house. You got to find a way to make money, especially if you don't have any other source of income. If that's really your only source of income, you really had to figure it out, whether it was in the house cutting hair or however you was gonna get it. So that was a big obstacle and journey. Even cutting hair with mask on, that was uncomfortable. Honestly, it irritates your face. Even the client having a mask on, you gotta line up around their ear. You cutting their mask. So it was a transition, but we got used to it.
So lastly, I wanted to ask, what advice would you give to young, not even just black, but young black entrepreneurs, right, who want to go take this journey, who want to go through this journey, right? Is it easy? Is it hard? What is your advice to them in their start?
I would say it's not easy. You have to get into a different mindset to where just because your business has money or is making money, that doesn't mean that's your money to play with. Because you have to keep the business going somehow, some way. If you digging into your business money for personal money, then how is your business really gonna thrive or continue to keep going? I would also say, like, stay calm. If you are under anything, stay calm and stay patient. You can't think clearly if you're not calm, or if you ain't going about things with a clear and in a calm head. And just post. Just continue to post. Whatever you doing, post your work, post everything. It'll get into the algorithm of whatever your Facebook, Instagram. Just keep posting. I'm telling y'all this because I need to take my own advice and keep posting. So I would say just keep posting. How do you say this? No, it isn't no better advertisement than word of mouth, honestly. So the more you post, the more people share your stuff. That's really, somebody can support you by not coming to you. And you are going to have family and everything that you will have a stranger support you more than family. So don't let that discourage you either. I'll say that. That's really it, honestly. So
Thank you for allowing me to interview you today and just taking a chance on me. I always appreciate that because I be taking a leap of faith when I do stuff like this. But I love it. I love talking to y'all. I love hearing about your journeys, where you came from, and the passion behind your work. So thank you for sharing that part of you with us. And thanks for listening. Yep, I'm Rosabelle, and you are worthy. Reseller.